Voters reject a scaled-back proposal for a new Hyannis fire station. The town of Barnstable is recognized for its excellent fiscal management. And 4th of July fireworks are being postponed due to predicted inclement weather. These stories and more on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Wednesday, July 2nd, 2014. I'm Sarah Mannel. Plans for a new Hyannis fire station again failed to meet majority support. Last night, Hyannis residents gathered in the Performing Arts Center in Barnstable High School to hear a presentation including a lower cost for the station. Despite a 298 to 164 vote in favor of the new station, that was still 8 votes shy of the 2/3 majority needed for approval. No next steps are planned at this time. Barnstable's prudent fiscal management results in praise. The Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada has awarded the town of Barnstable with a Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for its comprehensive annual financial report. The Certificate of Achievement is the highest form of recognition in the area of governmental accounting and financial reporting, and its attainment represents a significant accomplishment by a government and its management. Finance Director Mark Milne explains the purpose of the annual report.
It provides, every year we're required to put together a financial report that includes all the town's funds, whether it's the general fund, the enterprise fund, the special revenue fund, the trust funds, and puts it all together in one document in a comprehensive way and explains the changes that occurred from one year to the next year, and what the factors that contributed to the changes to the financial statements for the town. And that report is submitted to an independent outside auditor that we hire, whose job is to verify the accuracy of those numbers and to express an opinion as to whether or not those numbers represent fairly the financial condition of the town.
Milne says the town has received this award for the past 12 years.
And it's viewed very positively by investors in the bond rating market because this creates confidence in the community that everything is being properly accounted for and presented, and the community's finances are transparent. They're understood by that community, and that's the community that wants to that helps us fund our capital program. We issue bonds on an annual basis. The reports are also used to compare communities one to another. There are databases that organizations keep. They take this information, they download it in the databases. It gives them the ability to analyze similar communities against each other to see how they rate. So it's used heavily in that sense from the investing community.
The GFOA also gave Finance Director Mark Milne an award of financial reporting achievement. Milne gives his staff much of the credit. And
it's a comprehensive effort that everybody within the finance division deserves credit for helping us achieve this. A lot of people contribute towards preparing this document every single year, and I would just like to thank them for their contributions, and that's really something that the whole department deserves.
You can learn more about the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence on the town's website at town.barnstable.ma.us. Due to the predicted inclement weather on Friday, July 4th, the town of Barnstable has canceled the annual fireworks display. The town is working to reschedule the fireworks to a date later this summer as part of the town's 375th anniversary selection. Town manager Tom Lynch talked about the need to cancel with Barnstable This Morning host Sarah Colvin. We share that interview with you now.
Well, as we are gearing up for the 4th of July holiday, the weather forecast, Tom, not looking so good. Of course, Tom Lynch, town manager, to tell us a little bit about what's going on for 4th of July.
Well, this is one of those, the best laid plans can be disrupted by a weather event that we just have no control over. And we had to make a decision to cancel the fireworks on July 4th. Our plan and hope would be that we will be able to reschedule them later in the summer, probably in conjunction with part of our 375th celebration. But the planning for the 4th of July, as you know, begins months before the actual event. And one of the key players we have in this, of course, is our contractor that we use for the fireworks. And we use a company that uses barges out of New Bedford. So one of their concerns is that over the next couple of days, they're concerned about moving their equipment, the safety of moving their equipment based on the swells that might be out there. They bring the pyrotechnics down from New Hampshire, load them on barges, and then begin moving them to the coastal towns that do it. You know, and for them the event begins 12 to 18 hours before the 4th, because they're moving equipment from New Hampshire down here and then onto the barge and then into the harbor. So they're concerned about bringing that equipment over with rolling seas and anything like that. And of course, in conjunction with that, our own weather forecasts are showing that there's going to be probably a steady rain on Friday evening, and that's something that we knew would interrupt the fireworks anyway. So we had to make that decision. We don't like to do that, but there are you know, there's an alternative that we have here for a later fireworks display.
Indeed, and really, Tom, as you say, so many factors at play. You know, it's not just it's not a decision that can be made the day of, or even, you know, a few hours before. As you said, so many moving parts with the fireworks company having to bring that barge. And when we're looking at a forecast calling for rough seas, high winds, it's definitely not the safest way to travel by water.
And of course, this is being, as you just point out, a water event, and we have a lot of folks that travel by boat to get there. So there's a whole safety issue. We get permits from the Coast Guard and other agencies, of course. We have the fire department involved, we have our police department involved, we have all of the DPW that are working on this. So once you start putting it in motion, all those players all those agencies are in play too. So by you know, making this decision, we're able to you know, contain any of that. Now, what we're hoping is that the parades that start in the morning of the 4th still can occur, but viewers should know that those decisions, if it's Barnstable Village or Centerville or Cotuit, are made by the village committees. So we're going to try to use our networks of Facebook and our website and Channel 18 to let people know if they've decided to move their parade or cancel them. We're hearing that there might be showers in the morning so that you could easily get a parade in perhaps and miss the raindrops. Where it's supposed to be steadier rain in the afternoon, we'll have to make the call with the organizers on the Hyannis Parade. We'd love to be able to have the Hyannis Parade at 4 o'clock, the band concert at 5 o'clock on the Village Green, and then the concert that's going on in Aselton Park. Hopefully those events will still be able to occur, but that's going to be more on an hour-to-hour basis, and viewers will just have to you know, follow the normal channels of our media friends and our own outlets that we have, just whether that happens.
Indeed, so it's wait and see at this point, but right now, of course, I know fireworks for the 4th of July. We'll be looking forward at some point in the summer, as we celebrate our 375th, to have those fireworks. It just means we'll just have an extra fireworks celebration later on, this bonus one, I suppose.
Yes, maybe it'll extend the 4th of July right into Labor Day.
That's right. We love it. Well, Tom, thank you so much for the update, and thanks for giving our viewers that important information.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Tom Lynch, of course, town manager here in the town of Barnstable. I'm Sarah Colvin.
Well, be sure to tune in to our hour-long news program, Barnstable This Morning, weekdays at 7 a.m. On tomorrow's show, we'll learn more about the new JetBlue direct flight from New York to Hyannis, and we'll have our Barnstable Voices segment, plus all the news and information you need. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel.